On July 23, 2024, Twitter and Reddit went on an influencer manhunt and hunted anyone that was associated with CP artist Shadman. This started when Ava Tyson got exposed for buying art from Shadman, as well as publicly praising Shadman's work on Twitter. Now over 40 content creators with massive audiences are getting called out for supporting Shadman, and in some cases, being close friends with Shadman. But for you to understand why the internet is canceling anyone who is associated with Shadman, you first have to know who Shadman is. If you already know the diabolical actions of Shadman, then skip to this time frame to see the influencers who are getting called out for being friends with the creep. Not much is known in Shadman's personal life, since he doesn't talk about his personal life and uses a mask to keep his identity hidden. But in 2015, Shadman was featured as a guest on a podcast called Sleepy Cabin, where Shadman opens up about his past. In the podcast episode, we learned that Shadman is from Switzerland, and after finishing high school, he went to university to pursue a career in video game programming. The summer before Shadman was supposed to start university, Shadman made an online art portfolio and uploaded his artwork. Now the art Shadman drew in his portfolio is art you would find at Epstein's Island or something you would see in a live leak video, because it either contains sexually explicit drawings of children or a gory drawing that makes the Saw movie look like a kid's film. Shadman's university found out about his portfolio and confronted him about it.
We go into like this secluded room where there's these two really old geezers sitting there and another like one of the professors. And I'm like, what? I'm just starting to think, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Why are all these guys here? And then they introduced themselves. One of them was criminal psychology. One of them was in the Justice Department.
Oh my
fucking
fucking god.
They broke the bomb and said, we found some stuff on your website which is highly illegal and we cannot allow you back on the campus.
Oh wow.
Because you're a menace to society.
Shadman was kicked out of his university for his diabolical art portfolio, and Shadman moved to the US to continue building his online portfolio. Shadman would continue to draw animated CP, but in 2016, Shadman would reach heavy controversy after posting a drawing of Keemstar's daughter giving head to Donald Trump. This would be the first instance where Shadman drew an actual child, and he only took down the picture from his website after a YouTuber he admired told him to.
Never.
I did draw a picture of Keemstar's daughter in kind of like, obviously she's not naked, but I do feel like there are sexual connotations regarding that picture. Would you agree?
Totally agree. Yes, totally agree. Colossal, I respect you like a hell of a lot. And just like man to man, if you think it would be better for me to take it down, I would take it down just out of respect to you.
If you could do that, I think that would be wonderful.
You know, I'm gonna go do that right fucking now. I'm gonna take it down out of respect to fucking Colossal.
I appreciate you doing that.
Now, even though Shadman apologized about drawing real-life children, it was clear that it was a forced apology, because not only did Shadman post another picture of a phone case that had a drawing of Keemstar's daughter a year after apologizing, but Shadman would continue to draw real-life children in a sexual way. Shadman would get in legal trouble in 2021 after attempting to murder someone with a knife in Los Angeles. This led to a public record showing his full legal name and for his face to finally be exposed for the whole world to see. Now that you know the background of Shadman, let's talk about the influencers who got outed for being close to Shadman. To recap, here are the earliest moments where I could find of Shadman's first creepy activities. Now, just because an influencer interacts with Shadman after these dates, it doesn't necessarily mean that they support or are friends with Shadman. What I want to focus on are the influencers who supported Shadman after finding out of his illegal drawings, defended Shadman in the past, or have publicly endorsed Shadman to the point of asking to collab with the creep. I say this because the main critique I have in the Shadman influencer hit list that's being spread around over Twitter and Reddit is that it has influencers that interacted with Shadman but never supported his work. The main example being the first person at the top of the hit list, Dolan Dark. Dolan is a YouTuber who makes memes on his YouTube channel, so it doesn't surprise me that he commented under a meme Shadman posted, because that's literally his job. So it's crazy to put Dolan at the top of the list when Dolan never commented under Shadman's illegal drawings, but only to his memes. With that being said, let's focus on the actual influencers who supported Shadman. OnlyPlays is a 1 million subscriber channel who makes animation videos and has a podcast. In 2016, OnlyPlays defended Shadman's drawing of Keemstar's daughter on Twitter after saying it's just a drawing and it's not real. Oni also admitted that he's still going to be friends with Shadman despite being fully aware of the content he draws. It's also worth to mention that the other co-creator of Smiling Friends, Zach Handel, also defended Shadman's drawing of Keemstar's daughter on Twitter. Both Zach and Oni have been close friends with Shadman for years, so it doesn't surprise me that they would defend the creepy activities of Shadman. Elvis the Alien is a YouTuber with 1.7 million subscribers who makes commentary videos on movies and TV shows. Elvis has been caught commenting under Shadman's illegal drawings in 2017 and has even promoted Shadman's art in his YouTube thumbnails. In one video, Elvis shows his girlfriend the website that Shadman uploads all his content on and even shows his fans the art from the website. Keemstar has recently called out Elvis for using Shadman's art in his thumbnails and for publicly defending Shadman's website on Twitter. Elvis responded by deactivating his Twitter account and remaining silent. Jessica Nigri is a popular cosplayer who has over 3.7 million followers on Instagram. She has been caught posting cosplays of Shadman's art as well as publicly endorsing Shadman. Jessica has since deleted the tweet and stayed silent about her interactions with Shadman. But to make matters worse, an old Facebook post from Shadman's account showed that at one point, Jessica did an advertisement with Shadman and had a shirt containing Shadman's drawing. Now that I'm talking about cosplayers, let's talk about Belle Delphine and Mallory. Belle Delphine has cosplayed the costume that Shadman wears in 2020. She has also messaged Shadman before, thanking him for drawing her in a sexual way. Mallory is another cosplayer who cosplayed one of Shadman's drawing of a Fallout character and even gave him a shout out in 2018. Mallory was also asked in the comments section if she supported Shadman, and she replied, "I do." Nux Taku is a YouTuber with 2.1 million subscribers, and in a 21 YouTube video, Nux can be seen talking about Shadman's art and even admits to talking with Shadman.
For those of you that are unaware, Shadman is a person that draws a lot of, well, I would say hentai, but when I said, hey, I've seen your hentai, he was like, I don't draw hentai. I draw digital porn that has slight, there is slight, inspiration that he takes from it.
Nux at first denied the claims of being close with Shadman by saying that Shadman slid into his DMs, and Nux replied by making fun of him. But Nux was proven wrong when an old tweet showed that Nux begged Shadman for a collab. Nux Taku has since been fired from the podcast he co-hosts, and all his close influencer friends has cut ties with him. The case that brought this to the attention of everyone. Ava Tyson was Mr. Beast's closest friend and had a common appearance on the Mr. Beast YouTube channel. Ava didn't just publicly endorse Shadman's illegal content on his Twitter, but he also commissioned one of Shadman's drawings and put it up in his room. People found the Shadman poster, one of Mr. Beast's old videos, and Mr. Beast has publicly announced that he has fired Ava from the Beast channel. Ava Tyson is by far the worst person on the list because she didn't just endorse Shadman's creepy ass drawings, she went out of her way and bought one to put in her room. It's crazy to think that Shadman wasn't cancelled, but rather supported by hundreds of people at one point in time. People would post cosplay pictures of him online, influencers publicly supported his work, and someone even fucking painted an art mural of him in the streets. But to use the excuse that Shadman's drawing isn't hurting anyone because it's just art is just not true. Shadman's art is supporting the mentally ill thoughts of creeps, and it can clearly be seen in the deleted comments from Shadman's fans. And just to put the icing on the cake, a guy even sent a letter to Shadman claiming that his illegal drawing of children helped him feel sexual emotions again, which I just don't know how anyone can defend this. That being said, the list in my video isn't as long as the one in the Twitter thread or the Reddit post. That's because I wanted to first focus on the influencers who have clearly supported or are friends with Shadman. There are hundreds of more influencers getting exposed for liking Shadman, so I would be here all day if I covered each one. But I'll make a follow-up video if new evidence breaks out, since this is still fresh news and anything can happen. Anyways, subscribe if you enjoyed me yap and let me know your thoughts down below. That's about it for me. See ya.